The biggest names in science say no to weaponized AI. Heads up, Android users, 95% of devices are at risk because of Stagefright. Tests show a new Ebola vaccine is 100% effective. And Opera says, the Philippines is the social media capital of the world. Change is everywhere. Inventions, innovations, gadgets, the internet, science and technology is redefining the way we live. Rappler brings you the frontline news on this brave new world. Hi, I'm Matthew Ang. Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, Steve Wozniak, along with more than 1,000 people, issue an open letter warning about what they call a military artificial intelligence arms race. The open letter urges people not to start the race to develop best military AI warfare and to ban offensive autonomous weapons beyond meaningful human control. The letter explains that should the military power continue to develop AI-enhanced weaponry, it would potentially be the start of a new arms race among countries. About 950 million, or 95% of Android devices are in trouble. 6 critical vulnerabilities in Stagefright, a media playback tool in Android, leave devices running on Android 2.2 Floyo and higher in trouble. If an attacker knows your mobile number, they can, quote, remotely execute code via a specially crafted media file delivered via MMS. Because of this, an attacker could delete the message while you were sleeping, keeping you unaware of being attacked at all. Android manufacturers have yet to produce a patch to fix the problem. Microsoft's free upgrade to Windows 10 went live Wednesday.
You're on the best Windows ever.
Users in 190 countries around the world can download and upgrade eligible Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 devices, or purchase brand new PCs and tablets with Windows 10 pre-installed. Windows 10 is faster but familiar with a mix of well-known functions from Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 combined. These include the new Start system, which combines the taskbar with Windows Live Tiles for an enhanced user experience, Windows Defender and Smart Screen to help safeguard against viruses, malware, and phishing, Cortana, the personal digital assistant, and the new Microsoft Edge browser. Facebook says it is ready to begin test flights of a high-altitude drone designed to provide internet access to remote locations around the world. The Aquila drone has a wingspan at par with a Boeing 737 jet, weighs less than a small car, can remain up in the air for 3 months or more, and will beam internet service to the ground from altitudes ranging from 60,000 to 90,000 feet. It is also solar-powered. But this doesn't mean Facebook will become an internet operator or carrier. It will just be a conduit for the technology of its partners. Here's a quick look at how tech companies performed the past few months.
Today we just call this technology video, but soon it's going to be in everything we experience.
Huawei is now the 3rd largest smartphone provider in the world, surpassing Microsoft. A report from Strategy Analytics says Huawei accounted for 7% of the mobile phone market share, with 30.6 million shipments in the second quarter of 2015. Uber gets a new round of funding, putting its valuation at more than $50 billion. This funding comes a day after Uber committed to investing $1 billion to grow its Indian base. Sony bounces back after a painful corporate restructuring, where it lost $1.1 billion, with its April to June net profit up at 82.4 billion yen, or $664 million.
Have you heard the news? There's more to Prime than free today.
And Amazon shares rocketed higher Thursday after reporting a net profit of $92 million. This comes as a surprise for analysts who were expecting a net loss from Amazon, while revenues jumped 20% from a year ago to $23.2 billion. In Guinea, researchers and officials say it is the beginning of the end of Ebola, the killer West African outbreak. The World Health Organization says the world is on the verge of an effective Ebola vaccine. Researchers say the results of the VSV-Zebov vaccine tested among people living in high-risk areas show the vaccine offers 100% protection against Ebola after roughly 1 week. More than 4,000 high-risk people were vaccinated immediately after someone close to them got sick, and none of the vaccinated group caught the virus. A new study from browser maker Opera Software confirms what is widely said about the Philippines. It is the social media capital of the world. The report, based on data from Opera Mini mobile browser, says 86% of page views from the Philippines were social networking sites. This is the highest percentage among Opera Mini's top 50 user countries worldwide. The Philippines is the 8th largest Opera Mini user base in the world, with most on Android phones like Samsung and Cherry Mobile. And before we go, here's a prototype flying car from Terrafugia. Its makers call it the first true door-to-door transportation. Among its features, vertical takeoff, autopilot including landing, drives like a normal car, fits inside the single car garage, and is a plug-in hybrid. That's SciTech4u, a fun rundown of the nerdiest, smartest science and technology events and breakthroughs on the planet. This is Matthew Ang. See you next week.